Hello. Good evening. This is the KainSaan application. So when the user opens the app, the user will be redirected to the login page. If it is the first time opening the app, but otherwise, the user will be redirected to the home page. When the user doesn't have an account, the user needs to click on register now. Here, the user needs to input the necessary details, and we also included validation of fields. So when the user missed a field and clicks on create account, the application will prompt out a error message telling the user that this field is empty. So let's try to create an account. So we have successfully created an account, and once registered or logged in, the user will be redirected here to the home page where trends and recommendations can be seen. As a proof that we are using the account that we have created, here's the name just for them. So on to the food spots tab. Uh, Here the user can view all food establishments available in the application. The user can also search for a specific food establishment. Now, I will be going back to the food spots tab later. Now let's proceed to the nearby tab. So this is me. This is my location. So here in the nearby tab, you can see food establishments that are nearby. And once you click to an establishment, you can get the directions. So this map, it takes a while to load since we are using it on a emulator. So you can change the view of your map to a satellite view. Uh, let's wait for it to load. So yeah, you can remove the labels for a much cleaner look. And the same applies. You can still get the directions. So moving to the settings tab. Here you can see your favorites previously visited, add food establishment, about page, and the logout. So in the favorites page, you will see your like food establishment, but since this is a new account, there is nothing to show. So let's try adding a favorite food establishment into this account. So go to the food spots, uh, click onto the uh, food establishment you want to like. So click on the heart. So let's go back to the settings and favorites. Now you can see that it is shown in our favorites tab. Now to the previously visited. Uh, Here there is also nothing to show since it is a new account. Let's get back to this later once we navigated to an establishment. So let's move on to adding food establishment. Take note that this tab says, or this field says, add food establishment. So now you will be asked to input details about the food establishment like image, name of food establishment, location, which you can drag, category, type of cuisine, parking information, average cost per person, establishment description, and menu. Let's try to add some input first before going to the menu. So choose file. Um, KainSaan. Wait, Tokyo demo. So let's drag our location. Let's say we're here. So let's choose our category. Our category included is eatery, food park, cafe, fast food chain, restaurant. So this is a fast food chain, I think. Type of cuisine is Japanese. So this is parking information with vehicle parking or without. Let's say since it's looks like inside of a mall, so let's say with bar. Now average cost, let's say 50. Description. Oh, sorry. Description is so uh let's add food to the menu. So choose a file. So let's go to the food. Demo. So here you will be asked to input some food name, food price, and a food category, which is appetizer, main dish, side dish, drinks, or dessert. So let's say your food. Make the price 150 and as a main dish. So it will be display on the food menu. Let's try to add one more. So let's add this vanilla. So vanilla ice cream. Food price is 25. Dessert. Add food to menu. So yeah, it was still. Now, when the user is satisfied, the user can click on Save Details. Uh, then it will prompt a message that the food establishment is successfully added to the database or the application. So let's check on food spots. And here, the newly added food establishment is displayed. So let's check the information. So the description is Toket description. This is the location, average price, which is put 50, in fast food chain, Japanese, and the total views is the number of views which click your food establishment. Now let's check on the menu. So this is the menu that we've inputted. So it is hati po siya sa main dish dessert. So in the settings tab, let's go to now the add food establishment becomes my food establishment. Once we click on this, the user can now edit uh, the establishment that the user owns to its preference. So let's make the price a little higher, average price per person a little bit higher, so 150. Then let's view the menu. We can also edit the menu. So let's make this talk food 120, let's say. Update info. So okay, then let's add a new food. So let's add this Coca-Cola. Coca-Cola. Say 35 and say drink. So add food to menu. Okay, let's go back. Then update info. Ay, no. So if we didn't click the update info, okay. So let's use this 150 update info. We've only updated the menu, sorry, my bad. So let's check on food spots again. Let's check on Tokyo. So now the average price is now 150 and we've edited the menu. So drinks is now available and the Tokyo food is now 120. So so now for the reports to be generated in this application is the number of views. So to be able to generate a view or to be able to add to the counter, the user must click on a food establishment that the user does not own. So since this account owns the Toke food establishment, the total views doesn't adds up. So let's try clicking on a different establishment. So let's try clicking this Eat Fresh. So this has a total views of 2. Let's go back and check again. Now it has a total views of 3. So this is called CPC advertising, or cost per click advertising, which is used by big companies like Google, Bing, and in a similar case, Yelp, which provides additional revenue aside from display advertisements. So let's try adding a review to this itresh since we are here. Take note that the current top trend or trending is rated 3 stars. So let's try changing that. So what was the itresh? So this is how you write a review. So you just click on review for demo and drag the stars which you like. Let's rate it 5 stars and click on submit. So it will be shown real time, and let's check for the trending now. Now it is added to the trends. Let's we also included some validation of fields in this review form. So if you click on submit, please write a review to submit. It will prompt a message like that. Now let's try to navigating to the establishment. Now let's try to get the directions of this food establishment. So once we click on get directions, we will be redirected to the Google Maps app. This is redirected to a new page because we are only running it in a web emulator. But if it is used on a smartphone, it will be redirected you to the Google Maps application. So let's go back to the application. Let's check on previously visited. Oh no. Let's try again. Refresh. Refresh. Let's go back to the application. Bakit? Okay, there seems to be a bug, but we'll fix that later. So, so that's all. Now, the user has always the option to log out.